In this example, we're starting with two data sets, customer data from 2010 and customer data from 2011. And we want to create one data set with all the customers for both 2010 and 2011. However, you don't always get data sets in the exact same format. Sometimes they have different field names, and sometimes they have extra fields that don't exist in all the data sets. Notice that in the first data set, we have the fields ID and name. Yet the second data set has a different name field called full name and an additional field called phone. We're going to union these data sets together even though they have different field names and an extra field that are not common to both data sets. To do this, we simply drag in the union tool, bringing it close to the customer data 2010 dataset so that it attaches to this dataset first. Then we manually draw a connection from customer data 2011 dataset to the union tool. The union tool can have unlimited inputs into it, so you can union more than just two datasets. Now we can configure the tool. Coming to the configuration area on the left, it says Auto Configure by Name up at the top. This is the default way of configuring the union tool. When we run the workflow and we look at the output, we can see that the data in the ID field is lined up, but the data in the name field is not, as there are both name and full name fields containing name information. To get the fields to line up better, we choose Manually Configure Fields. Then we click on Full Name. We click on the arrow moving it to the left so that it's now lined up with the name field. And then to remove the gap between these two fields, we select Phone and click on the left arrow again to move that field over. When we run the workflow, you can see all of the names in the name field now, and all the fields lined up as expected.